Alright, welcome to BrickTrains. I'm Joey. So I did a haul video on 4551, which is this red Crocodile right here. And this is a 9-volt train, and I said in the video I was going to hook it up so that I could run 9-volt or power functions. And I've decided since then that I'm going to go ahead and use powered up. Why not? Now, you're not going to be able to use the 9-volt function with this. I'm just going to be able to just do the powered up, but I think we can get this done relatively easy. So the first thing we're going to do is get the roof off. Okay. And we're going to have to take the guts out of this so we have a place for the battery pack. So let's just go ahead and take the bogies apart, and everything coming apart. I've had this thing apart several times, so trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to take this motor pack off the bottom, and we're also going to have to take the doors and the walls apart. So we'll just lay the doors down out of the way. Lay these walls. And I'm going to have to come apart a little more than that. Alright, lay these doors. Try and get this stuff. So what we got to do is they had put a 2x6 plate in the middle of this. We've got to eliminate that. Now, to take its spot, I've got two 1x2 plates that we're going to drop in. Alright, and then we're going to pull this piece out and the red plate out. And that should get us pretty well emptied out. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave the doors off for right now because I'm going to end up pulling the bottom off of this. So let's get a little space cleared up here. Oh, bump the camera. Make sure we're staying on the close-up. Okay. So the one thing we're going to do is we're going to replace. We need a way to get the wire in. And I'm going to use this 4x4 plate with a hole in it, and instead of this 2x8 Technic, I'm going to use a 2x6 Technic. Alright, so we're going to drop that in. Okay, so if you see in the bottom of that now, it's going to be hard to show, but we have that in there, and that gives us a spot for the wire to come up through this hole. The other end, we're just going to go right back with the 2x8. The problem is that leaves us a gap in here that is unsupported. So I'm going to take a 4x8 red plate and drop that in there, and that pretty much fills it back up, and that also supports all the bottom. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get our doors back in. Alright. Spin it around. Put this door in there. Okay. And this one. Alright, so now that gives us room to run our powered up battery brick, and the wire will be able to stick up through that hole. Okay, so now let's see, we've got that out of the way. This section, which is the dummy motor, we're just going to leave it like it is for now. So we'll set it over. So now we have to concentrate on the 9-volt motor. Take my powered up motor, and this is the front. It connects to the front bogie. So we need to build this up over here. Everything fits just exactly the same. All the way from 9-volt up to the powered up, the motor block is the same. So Lego's done a pretty good job there. Now, these side rails are 9-volt side rails, and they are not going to work. Let's see if I can get a close up. See, that notch is solid there. On the powered up and the powered functions, it's cut out, and that's to make room for the wheel axle or the Technic axle. So we're going to use these side rails from the powered up, and I'm not going to bore you with how to build this motor, but you are going to get to see it real quick. Get the wheels on. And kind of spaced out a little bit. And get on there. One more side rail. Alright, so there it is. Now we have the new powered up in the same configuration as the 9-volt. So let's go ahead and see. That connects back. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and run our powered up cable in through the hole, and then connect that back up, and then we'll connect the other end, the second one, and we'll go ahead and put this, plug that into A, and we'll get the engineer to hold the wire down while he's in there, and put the roof on it. Actually, let's just give it a little test. Uh-oh. No batteries. Hang on. Okay. Found the one with the batteries. So now let's try and sync them up again. They're blinking. I got 2 red lights. So we should be good to go, right? And we very much so are. So we need to turn this over on its back again, and we need to get the under pieces on. Alright, that's perfect. Get the cable in there, get that out of the way, get the roof on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, that's actually gone better than if I had to do a power functions. I know there's been a lot of debate, including myself, is the powered up system better than the power functions? This model took me, what? I am 10 minutes into this video, so literally took me less than 10 minutes to convert this 9-volt train to a powered up. Now I probably could have done the same thing with power functions. The problem with the power functions is you got to get the infrared remote visible. A lot of times I try to hide it behind the windows of the cab, but then that makes for the limited functionality. This was pretty good. Stay tuned. We'll get some footage of it running on the layout. Alright, so that was my 4551, taking a couple laps around the train layout. Overall, I am very pleased with this. I'm really glad I got the model. I'm really glad I decided to go with the powered up functions. That's performed well. The batteries that are in there have been in there since the set. I bought the set, and I got it the week it came out. So now I don't know how much run time's actually on there. It seemed like it was a little weak, but I was also pulling quite a few cars. Mardi Gras Man 2-3 probably thinks that's a pretty good looking train too there. It's a runner, it's a looker. I like it. Thanks for watching. Comment contest. Mardi Gras Man 2-3 just put out a 2019 vintage wanted list. What restaurant does he want for 2019? Post it in the comments. First correct answer gets pinned to the top.